This is the new Meta Quest 3S. The Quest 3 family, it's not just the best value, it is the best product available. Everything you're gonna see up here is streamed from his headset live. This is what he is seeing. You can now run everything from 2D mobile apps to remote desktop for PC to fully immersive experiences all on one device. You can open screens, you can put them anywhere around you. You can have pretty much as many of them running as you want.
In this video, we are gonna cover Meta's Connect conference that happens in California recently, and we want to talk about what Mark actually suggests in terms of the new technology that Meta is going to offer, from the new Quest model for the AR headset to their new AI model Llama 3.2, and all the way to the AR glasses and the metaverse. Now, I will give my reaction to this conference. I will talk about how this new innovation is going to have effect on our life. So it's going to be an important episode. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Welcome everyone to your channel, AI Fun Fact for All. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Pedro Magan. I have a PhD in computer science and I have extensive knowledge in AI and machine learning. And in this channel, we talk about the new technology and advancement in AI, and we talk about how this is going to affect our life and what we can do in order to maximize our benefit. So in this video, as we mentioned, we're going to talk about the Meta's Connect conference. I'm going to show you a 10-minute highlight of the most important part of this conference, and then talk about some of my ideas and opinion about each part.
High quality mixed reality for $299. Hell yeah. I've been waiting for this one for a long time.
So the first thing in here, you see that the price point is $299. This is actually very incredible compared to the rival for the Apple, which is around like $3,000. This is a starting point. They have a better version as well.
When we built Quest 3, we delivered the first high-quality mainstream mixed reality experience where you can see the world around you, you can reach out and touch digital things as if they're right there. Quest 3 is the best mixed reality device that you can buy today, and I'm really proud of it. Quest 3S has the same defining features as Quest 3, high-resolution color mixed reality, powered by the same processor, vivid pass-through, hand tracking, feels natural, touch plus controllers for precision. You get the full range of experiences from Horizon OS, gaming, social, fitness, watching videos, productivity, and more. So whether you're looking to get started with
So I just want to pause in here. So the thing that people talk about the rival like Apple is the fact that the resolution or the quality of the images in the Apple is actually very good. And that's the only reason that they say that, okay, Apple might be better. Other than that, the other things like the features and the adaptability, the Metas actually provide the best results. So we're going to see how the resolution, because they mentioned that they increase the resolution. So we're going to see if it actually improved the resolution of the images. It can actually be a very competitive of the Apple, and I don't see any point of going into Apple for the people that want to experience this. And you can see they are repetitively focusing on the fact that they increase the quality. So I think we already know that they already are aware from this fact, and they are trying to work on that.
And we have also rebuilt all of our social apps for mixed reality too. We've got all new Instagram and Facebook experiences to bring your feeds and your reels with you into mixed reality, a really nice interface, so you can lean back, enjoy your content on nice big screens. And there's a bunch more too. We've been working with Microsoft to upgrade remote desktop soon. So now soon you're gonna be able to easily connect to any Windows 11 PC. You just look at the keyboard and it'll start pairing. So if you want to work on a giant virtual display or a bunch of virtual displays, or if you want to work on your projects without distractions or with other people, Quest is going to be able to be a natural extension of your PC.
So here's a very important point. So they are going to have a collaboration with Microsoft. So this is actually another very important major step. And you see the point he make about extending the desktop. So this is actually very important. You see a lot of people that's working on a small screen and they want to extend the screen. So this is actually a very important feature that is going to be added. And as you can see, the features was not just a hologram of an additional, it was fully functional, which means that you could technically basically like drag and drop some windows from one monitor to the another. So it is not just an extension from the fact that it's one way, it is basically two ways, because the windows also understand that, and then it can basically extend it to the next window. So this is actually very incredible.
We're also bringing photorealistic spaces to the metaverse. And we call this hyperscape. And the way this works is you can use your phone to scan a room and then recreate it, or you can step into a room that someone else has scanned and shared. Now, of course, there's gaming.
So before we go over to the gaming part, I want to mention that the fact that he jumped very closely to the fact that we have the metaverse going on. We need to make sure that metaverse was an important factor for Zuckerberg, and but there was something not necessarily lots of investors like, and that's why we have like a very huge like dip for the Meta, but they actually provide this year of efficiency, and they pretty much recovered from all of it, and they also have focused a lot more on AI. We will see that in a bit, but they still are very bullish on the fact that metaverse is going to be very huge, and having this idea of recreating a room is a huge step on this metaverse, because you can basically pretty much create a clone of the environment that you live in, or the office, or wherever, and then you can share it with others inside the metaverse, and that basically can create clone version of the actual reality environment that mimic the exact behavior, the exact like dimension and everything of the physical world that you are in.
So we got some really good ones coming, showing off what the Quest 3 family can do. Batman Arkham Shadow up here, exclusively on the Quest 3 family. It's going to be included in any purchase of a Quest 3 or 3S.
So now the gaming part, you all know that the gaming is actually really huge, and they are having again another partnership with Batman, and they are providing games exclusively for Quest 3S. So that's also very important, and having this mixed reality working with gaming, which I think right now, as of right now at least, is the most important use case of this headset. It's actually very important, but we are going to see a little bit another use cases of it, which we saw from the extended window, using the apps while you're looking at the screen in a mixed reality, and also the metaverse. So these are the use cases that little by little will be added on, but right now I think majority of people are using it for games. So let me know in the comments if you guys use it for other things. On the next part, Mark is going to talk about AI capability of Meta, which everybody is excited about, and it's worth mentioning that Meta is one of the few companies that actually see benefit from AI. So they are integrating this AI capability within their advertisement, and they are already seeing some revenue up because of this integration with AI. But they are actually going to expand it into their user interface, which actually people are able to use it within their different applications. So let's take a look at that together.
Today, we're making Meta AI even smarter with our new open source Llama 3.2 models. And I'm going to get into more details about Llama 3.2 in just a minute, but one of the headlines is that they're multimodal. So now Meta AI can natively understand images as well as text. Now, we're using this new capability to build some features that I haven't seen anyone else build.
So one thing is that we already know Llama 3 is actually one of the most important open source approaches, and Meta has actually provided a very good approach, which they also call it like the correct path to AI advancement, which is providing open source results. This actually is very important for reliability, for faster improvement and prototyping, and people are actually more open to accept it. This happens while on the other hand we have OpenAI that is moving from a non-profit organization to a for-profit by the CEO of Sam Altman, and this results in 3 or more of their executives to actually resign from the position. So there are a lot of drama going on there, but here we see from the core of Meta that they are trying to provide this open source to everyone, so it is more reliable, and people can actually work together on this. So for the 3.2 AI for Llama, we see the basically multi-modality. So it added the image generation capability into their open source model, and they're actually using it incredibly inside their app, and we will see that how they're doing it.
And this is pretty interesting and novel stuff. Creative tools that we're adding to Imagine Edit. It lets you upload any photo and edit it precisely with natural language in Meta AI across the apps. I think that voice is going to be a way more natural way of interacting with AI than text. And probably, I think it has the potential to be one of, if not the most frequent ways that we all interact with AI. It is just a lot better. So now you're going to be able to have natural voice conversations with Meta AI.
So not only it is going to work on the basically image, which we saw that it was incredible performance on adding the changes to the image, which is actually a very hard process. So generating images basically is not that hard compared to having a reference image and then change some part inside that image, which is actually going to be a very close conflict with, for example, Photoshop or Adobe. So these are the things that Meta is actually stepping towards them. And right now we see the voice, and it is going to be actually also very incredible. And he believes that that is the way that people actually will talk to AI.
Across all the major apps, you got Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook. Hey, are live demos risky?
Live demos can be risky, yes. They can be unpredictable, prone to technical issues, and potentially embarrassing. However, they can also be engaging, memorable.
But I'm going to do it anyway.
Go for it. Just be prepared for anything to happen.
So you were one of the first creators to build one of these creator AIs with a text-only platform. Can you tell us what it does and your experience with it?
Yeah, so like for me, I've been treating my creator AI kind of like my digital assistant. So I've trained it on how I respond and how to engage with my audience. And then I can like send DMs, can share links to relevant resources, and then what else am I having to do? Oh yeah, it guides people through conversation. It's great.
So I want to pay attention to this part. This video is AI generated and it is a representative of this specific creator. So this creator actually learned a model that can act like it, the mimic of the face, and also speak like it. So it is actually going to be very game-changing for lots of content creator to create a representative of themselves, an AI clone of themselves that can generate content and act instead of them. So this is one step towards the fact that we are going to be inside the metaverse. So I'm gonna think all of these components are actually tied together for the metaverse, but this simple thing alone is actually very incredible, which you can basically have someone as personalized to yourself that can actually do exactly what you would say and basically pretty much clone of you.
Congrats on the new book that you just released. What's the main thing that you're hoping that people take away from it?
Thank you so much. Yeah, the main thing I want people to take away from my book is the idea that you have the power to create your own opportunity.
So it is not very clear right now what are the data that are going to use in order to train this. Is going to be available to everyone, and what are the privacy concern or other things into it. So let me know in the comment, what do you guys think? Do you think it is a good thing, or is it going to create lots of chaos? So I'm eager to hear your opinion about it.
We are experimenting with automatic video dubbing on Reels, starting with English and Spanish. So this is going to be a way that you can see more of the content that's out there no matter what language you speak. And as a creator, this is going to let you reach a lot more people around the world no matter what language you speak. So now you're going to be able to take your content and it's going to be in your authentic voice, speaking other languages if you want. And we're also doing automatic lip syncing, so that it actually looks like you are speaking the other language. So let's check this one out.
Mi lengua materna es el español, pero fíjate, ahora también puedo hablar inglés a través del doblaje automático de IA. My native language is Spanish, but check it out. Now I can also speak English through AI automatic dubbing.
So this automatic dubbing is actually another incredibly crazy thing. It do lip syncing, and also at the same time it completely converts you to other languages. So we have a lot of creators that generate content in one language, but they can actually create it to other languages completely with AI, and I think this is actually very valuable. On the next part, he talked about Meta glasses and his partnership with RayBan for the design. We see that Meta is currently moving towards being a hardware company, and that's actually very incredible. And seeing they move from a fully software company, social media company, stepping towards something to create a hardware company is actually very incredible, and they are doing a very great job on that. And they also mentioned for these Meta glasses that it's going to be transparent, so you can actually see the technology inside it for someone that are excited to know that what is happening inside it. So this Meta glasses are actually can provide you like reminders. It can basically connect to your different apps such as like Spotify, Audible, and then it can also do translation for you. It can see the reminders and can actually see what you're seeing and then provide information to you. So these are something very interesting and important. Let's see the video together.
So glasses they're kind of the perfect form factor for AI, right? For letting an AI assistant see what you see, hear what you hear, be able to communicate with you privately, so it can help you out with whatever you're doing throughout the day. I am about to have a conversation with Brandon Moreno, former UFC flyweight champion of the world, where he is speaking Spanish and I am speaking English. All right, Brandon, you want to come out here and show us this?
Starting live translation from Spanish to English.
Hey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está tu rodilla? ¿Has vuelto a entrenar?
Hey, how are you? How is your knee back training?
Doing well. Knee is doing well. It feels strong. I'm ramping up training. How are you doing? Are you getting ready for your next fight?
Haciendo bien. La rodilla está haciendo bien y sentirse fuerte.
Doesn't need any explanation that having this real-time translation, how much valuable is it? So you're gonna have it without looking at, for example, the translator, and you're gonna have it completely real-time. So these are actually something that future is gonna look like.
So today we are dropping a limited edition of clear, transparent frames. I think this is neat because it's a neat vibe, right? You can see the technology in them. For the first few versions, we spent so much energy designing the glasses to basically hide the technology, to make them look like normal, stylish glasses. But now I think people are starting to appreciate what makes them special, and I think having a design that celebrates that is pretty awesome.
At the end, Mark presents their prototype on the world's first AR glasses. So it is different from the Meta glasses, which could provide you some simple things like the reminders and basically do the translation. Now, this one is augmented reality. So it can create some hologram, which is the digital representation of something within the real world. So you can basically see all the experience that you saw from the whole big headset within a very lightweight, around like 100 grams of glasses, and all of the technology are actually inside it. And it can be also not just through the AI, it can have like EMG, which basically control through your wrist, get the response from them and can do some action for you, so you can see how it's gonna have an effect on making things autonomy. And there's a lot of other benefits into it. You're not gonna probably see them in a few years or so, but that's definitely a jump from seeing how much the technology has advanced, and they are going towards this step of having a lightweight glass that everyone can have, and then have this experience of a mixed reality. And this mixed reality also ties back to the whole metaverse. So let's take a look at the video together.
This is Orion, our first fully functioning prototype, and if I do say so, the most advanced glasses the world has ever seen. They're not a headset, no wires, less than 100 grams. They need wide field of view, holographic displays, sharp enough to pick up details, bright enough to see in different lighting conditions, large enough to display a cinema screen or multiple monitors for working wherever you go, whether you're in a coffee shop or on a plane or wherever you are. And you need to be able to see through them. And people need to be able to see that through them too and make eye contact with you.
So this is the path through. So for example, some of the content there are actually real. For example, the desk is real, but the other material that you saw on top of it are actually holograms.
Right, this isn't pass-through. This is the physical world with holograms overlaid on it. It is a completely new kind of display architecture with these tiny projectors in the arms of the glasses that shoot light into waveguides that have nanoscale 3D structures etched into the lenses, so they can diffract light and put holograms at different depths and sizes into the world in front of you. And all of that is directed by custom silicon and sensors that we designed and powered by a battery that fits in the arm of the glasses. It is an absolutely incredible amount of technology to be able to miniaturize and fit into a pair of glasses and a small puck that goes with it to help power the whole thing. They're going to do voice and AI. They're going to do hand tracking and eye tracking, so you can select UI elements by looking at them.
So they mentioned that how you're going to control it. So they said that the voice is good, but you cannot always talk while you want to do something. The hand tracking is also good, but it's going to look kind of weird if you do this. So what's the best way to do it? They're going to present the control of the nerves of the human.
Voice is great, but the thing is sometimes you're in public and you don't want to say what you're trying to do with your computer out loud. Hand tracking is neat for controlling different interfaces, but you don't want to like walk down the street like this, right? So I think that you need a device that allows you to just send a signal from your brain to the device So this isn't just the first full screen, full wide field of view holographic AR glasses. This is also the first device that is powered by our wrist-based neural interface. We do still have a few things that I want us to keep pushing on before we ship this as a consumer product. We're going to keep tuning the display system to make it sharper. I want to keep working on the design to make it smaller and a bit more fashionable. And we're going to keep we need to keep working on the manufacturing to make it a lot more affordable too. But we have line of sight to all of those things. So we are going to use Orion as a dev kit. We are going to use it mostly internally.
It was really incredible to have this Orion going to be publicly available. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this Orion, and is there any concern from it, or are you guys also excited as much as I am? And there you have it, guys. It was a quick reaction to Meta's Connect conference, and we talk about different capability of Meta and its movement from being a wholly software company to a hardware one. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video, and if you want to see some other videos like this, I have created one that I talk about how to create the AI video for free and what are the best prompts to do that. And I also create another video that I talk about the latest advanced model of OpenAI called O1 and how they use this chain of thought under the hood to provide incredible better performance. Thanks for watching, and see you until the next one.